Okay, this is going to be a little video showing how to taper our 5mm Sheetfast down to its 2mm core, and it's going to be easier if we can loosen the outer jacket a bit. So I've pulled the inner core out at one end and I pulled the inner core a little bit from the other end, so the outer jacket is nice and loose, and that's going to make it easier to pull the inner core out. Coming from left and from right, loosening the outer plaits. And eventually you can get the inner core out. Here she comes, and I'm going to have to take my pin out to pull it through, and there is my inner coming out of our outer of my Sheetfast. Now that's a Sheetfast outer is made of HMPE mixture with polyester, so very hard wearing, and I'm now going to pass the outer up the middle of the inner. For the purpose of the video, we're talking about the outer being what the rope was originally. And now I'm going to pass the inner back up the middle, back up the outer, just to make a lock. It's like a Brummel lock. A nice handy bit of splicing toolkit, stops putting a mark in the dining room table. There's our lock. Now we're safe, and all we have to do now is work out how we're going to taper that old outer jacket down to the middle of the inner. So I'm going to slowly but surely pull threads. Often it can be easier to start at the very end of the rope because you need to slowly loosen it, because it's quite hard work pulling it all the way through. I'm being rather ambitious here, going for the middle. And keep doing that for a while, making a little Christmas tree, just taking the threads out from the top to the bottom and then trim them off. And I think I've taken about 8 off there. So I've halved the diameter of the outer rope. And now I'm going to start feeding that down our 2mm core. So I'm going to use a 2-3 push feed. To make it easy, I'm going to do this in little bites, different bites of the cherry, so I can get a little bit through at a time. This is the hardest one. This is the thickest part of the outer. We're trying to push into that inner. That could be tricky. Just got to work it slow but sure. And this is going to be my second bite of the cherry. Another handy use of the splicing toolkit bag, stops the marks in the kitchen table. When you're fairly convinced you've got enough inner core at the middle of the outer, you can milk it back. In this case, I didn't quite go far enough, so I might just chop a little bit of the old outer away. Do it in a nice taper with your scissors. And there you go. 5mm down to 2mm. Let's give it that little bit too. That looks nice. So, Sheetfast. Taper. 5mm down to 2mm.